What would you do if you came face to face with evil itself? Not metaphorical evil, but actual demonic forces that want to destroy you? Today's story from the life of Father Jean Amat reveals not only the terrifying reality of spiritual warfare, but also the one weapon that demons absolutely cannot stand. This is a story of compassion, courage, and the incredible power of the Rosary. Our story takes place during Lent in the Kingdom of Aragon, in what is now Spain. Father Jean Amat, a Dominican priest, was traveling through the region giving a series of Lenten sermons. He was known as a holy man, dedicated to preaching the gospel and helping souls find their way to God. His days were filled with prayer, preparation, and powerful preaching that moved hearts. But one day, something interrupted his usual routine. A young girl was brought to him, and it was immediately clear that something was terribly wrong. She wasn't sick in the ordinary sense. She was possessed by a devil. Her family, desperate for help, came to this holy priest hoping he could free their daughter from this nightmare. Father Amat did what any faithful priest would do. He performed exorcisms over the girl, calling upon the name of Jesus Christ and the power of the Church to cast out the evil spirit. He tried once. Nothing happened. He tried again. Still the devil remained. He performed several more exorcisms, each time with prayers, holy water, and sacred rituals. But despite all his efforts, the girl remained in the grip of the demon. Then Father Amat had an idea. He took his own rosary, the one he prayed with daily, and placed it around the girl's neck. The reaction was immediate and horrifying. The girl, or rather the devil within her, began to scream. Not a human scream, but something far more terrible. She cried out in a fearful way, her voice filled with agony and rage. And then came the words that sent chills through everyone present. "Take it off! Take it off! These beads are tormenting me." Think about what the demon just admitted. The rosary wasn't just uncomfortable, it was actual torment. This simple chain of prayer beads caused the evil spirit unbearable pain. The demon couldn't hide its suffering. It couldn't pretend the rosary meant nothing. It was being tortured by Mary's prayer. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Father Amat, seeing and hearing the girl's distress, was filled with compassion. Even though he knew it was the demon speaking, he saw the suffering being expressed through this young girl's body. His heart was moved with pity, so he made a decision. He took the rosary off her neck, removing the very thing that was working against the evil spirit. That night, Father Amat went to bed, probably exhausted from the day's events. But his rest wouldn't last long. Suddenly, in the darkness of his room, he found himself under attack. The same devils that possessed the girl had come for him. They appeared, foaming with rage, their fury directed at this priest who had dared to torment them with his rosary. They tried to seize him, to harm him, perhaps even to kill him. But Father Amat wasn't defenseless. Even in his sleep, he had been holding his rosary, clasped firmly in his hand. The demons tried desperately to wrench it from his grip, but they couldn't. Their power was useless against this simple string of beads. Father Amat fought back, not with physical strength, but with his rosary, striking at them with it while crying out, "Holy Mary, Our Lady of the Rosary, come to my help!" And Mary did. The demons were forced to flee. They couldn't withstand the power of the rosary combined with the priest's faith and Mary's intercession. The attack was over, and Father Amat was safe. The next morning, as he made his way to church, Father Amat encountered the same girl, still possessed. But now something bold happened. One of the devils inside her couldn't resist taunting the priest. With a mocking voice, it said, "Well, brother, if you had been without your rosary, we should have made short shrift of you." In other words, if you hadn't had that rosary, we would have destroyed you. That taunt was a mistake. It was also a confirmation of everything Father Amat had experienced. The demons themselves admitted the rosary's power. They revealed their fear. And now Father Amat knew exactly what to do. Without hesitation, he threw his rosary around the girl's neck once more. But this time he didn't let pity stop him. With the full authority of a priest and the power of faith, he commanded, "By the sacred names of Jesus and Mary, his Holy Mother, and by the power of the Holy Rosary, I command you evil spirits to leave the body of this girl at once." The demons had no choice. They were immediately forced to obey. The girl was freed. The possession ended. The family's prayers were answered. All because of the power of the rosary combined with priestly authority and unwavering faith. What can we learn from this extraordinary account? First, that spiritual warfare is real. Evil exists, and it's more powerful than we are on our own. Second, that compassion is beautiful, but sometimes we must be firm against evil. Third, and most importantly, that the Rosary is a spiritual weapon of incredible power. Even demons must admit it. When you hold your Rosary today, remember Father Amat. Remember that what's in your hands isn't just beads and string. It's a weapon that demons fear, a protection they cannot breach, and a prayer that Mary herself honors with her powerful intercession.